Hello, friends on the interwebs. Uh, my name is Days of Judah, and I am very new to this whole filming, uh, anything for the internet, but I'm trying it. Not because I necessarily want to join the tribe of people on the internet, but because I've been looking for a creative outlet, and this seems to be something that might be of interest, or it might be a good way to do that. So I'm trying it. So hopefully this is something that works out, and also something that is of interest for you, and something that spurs thought and creative outlets for you as well. Um, as you can see, it's very raw because I have notes. So I'm following my notes. But like I said, this is raw video. Um, and what I'm looking to do with this project, and one of the things that I was thinking about, is passions. I was thinking about something that someone said a very long time ago that has always stuck with me. I was at my graduation, my commencement, and the speaker said, write down 5 things that you are passionate about. And so a few weeks later, I got myself settled down and I wrote down 5 things that I was passionate about. And what the speaker advised was write down those 5 things, but then a few years later, you should come back to that list and find out if you're still doing those things. That piece of advice stuck with me and I did it. I wrote down my list. A couple years later, I came back to it, and lo and behold, I was doing a lot of the things that was on my list. I was very excited, very motivated, I just felt really good about where my life was. Speed up to today, I am not doing those 5 things, and I'm at a place where I'm feeling a little bit frustrated, well, a lot of it frustrated, and I'm trying to figure out creative ways to get back to that. So I decided to revisit my list and perhaps use the vehicle of the internet to get back to that. And so I decided to create this thing called 5 Days and 5 Minutes, um, which is basically every day, Monday to Friday, I'm going to talk for 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. I'm at 2 minutes and 34 seconds right now, about one of my 5 passions, and figure out ways to carry those things out in my days. And hopefully they will spur you on, and you can figure out ways to carry out your passion. So first thing, I want to encourage you to get some time and write down your 5 things that you are really passionate about, that you love, that you cannot live without. And then ask yourself, are you doing them? And then ask yourself, how, if you are doing them, how do you continue? And if you are not doing them, how do you start? So my 5 passions are God, people, art, music, and writing. I'm like your classic artist. I love all things creative, and I really want to get back to that. So I think throughout the course of these 5 days, each day, I think it's open to change. There's flexibility here, but I think each day is going to be about one of those topics. And before you panic and say I'm not into any of those things or whatever, it could be interesting. I say listen a little, try it out. I'm not claiming to be an expert but I am claiming to be someone who's willing to experiment and who's willing to try new things. So I'm asking you to join me on my journey as I experiment for 5 days and 5 minutes each week. And hopefully we'll discover some really great things together. So once again, this is Days of Judah. I'm new here, and hopefully I can find a little bit of a place here on the internet with you, and we can discover some really amazing things together. So thank you for giving me 5 minutes of your time, and have a great night.